Hello, Friends! Willkommen zurück. Und zwar begeben wir uns jetzt zu unserer Hochzeit. Na, Paradise. Wo sind wir? Genau. Volle Kraft voraus. Zu unserer Hochzeit. Ich bin schon so aufgeregt. Okay. Können wir da andocken? Kann man. Das schauen wir uns aber vorher noch an. Und vielleicht ist es ja was Gruseliges. Gruselig. Hallo? Hallo?
Hello, Captain.
Hallo. Okay, das heißt...
Remain calm. You're human.
Yes, of course. Natürlich bin ich ein Mensch. Ich nehme an, du hattest was anderes, aber... Ich dachte, das wäre die einzige Option.
It's just that we weren't expecting to find life, let alone human life out here. We thought we were the only ones to leave Earth.
Imagine being cut off from humankind for that long.
Ja.
How terribly frightening that would be.
Perhaps we should greet our guests.
Hallo.
Of course. Manners. I'm Captain Diana Brackenridge. This is Security Officer Bomani Reader.
Okay. Ah, so grüßt man sich also.
And this is Dr. Mabuti da Costa, one of our elders.
A pleasure to meet you.
The pleasure is my side. Ich bin Fresh Elliot und ich bin hier, um zu helfen. Alles mehr, du wirst mich gleich um einen Riesengefallen fragen.
I see. As you may have presumed, we're in a bit of a bind.
Okay.
Our ship has finally completed its near 200-year journey from Earth, only to find our new home seemingly colonized by, well, we don't know. Communications haven't been successful, so your arrival is fortuitous. Perhaps you'd be willing to act as a middle person between ourselves and the others.
Naja, Diana, du bist schon eine hübsche, muss ich schon sagen. Ich will gerne mehr erfahren, aber vielleicht sollten wir erst aus dieser Luftschleuse raus. Tja, die anderen Menschen sind... Was? Um ehrlich, das ist ziemlich viel verlangt. Unglaublich, 200 Jahre, warum hat die Reise so lange gedauert?
Ah, your question confirms one of our recent theories. It would seem that some form of faster-than-light travel or space-bending technology was invented during our long journey. That would explain why we would find people this far out into space. I guess technology leapfrogged us at some point. Interesting. I can only imagine that our predecessors didn't believe the technology would ever work, and so they made the decision to leave when they did. Oh yes, of course. Where are my manners?
Ja.
Now then, please follow me. There's much to discuss first. We'll speak more on the matter once we reach the bridge. Dr. DaCosta, you may return to your quarters if you wish.
Thank you, Captain.
I will follow you to the bridge, ma'am.
Wir sollten vielleicht ein besseres Outfit mal finden.
But I'll allow it if you insist.
So, gehen wir auf Schritttempo.
Welcome to the Earth colony ship Constant. In the early 2100s, my ancestor, Rupert Brackenridge, researched a number of scientific scenarios: climate change, asteroid impact, nuclear war, global pandemic, and more.
Okay.
Each scenario showed the likelihood of an extinction-level event to be within 50 years. He fully believed Earth was destined to be rendered uninhabitable. We've always assumed that's what happened. So, he gathered the best and brightest he could find, built the Constant...
Kannst dich entscheiden, ob du schnell bist oder langsam, Alter?
We were told that it was the largest, most advanced ship ever constructed on Earth at the time. If you can believe, entire generations have been born, lived, and died on this ship. It really goes to show that there are no limits to human ingenuity and perseverance.
Ja.
We're never trained to address threats coming from outside our ship.
Oh lol, okay.
Just stay out of trouble.
Kannst du nichts machen. Lol, also sind das mal in der Kommandozentrale.
So, here we are. Let's talk. No matter the outcome, I won't let my crew down.
Klingt, als könntet ihr Hilfe gebrauchen.
Well, as I mentioned, we've been unsuccessful in communications with anyone up until you arrived, though not for lack of trying. But since you're asking, maybe you'd be willing to be a sort of diplomat between us and them as we attempt to resolve our situation. Does that sound agreeable to you?
Klingt so, als würdest du den schwierigen Teil auf jemand anderen abwälzen, weiß nicht, was ist für mich drin. Das stimmt mit eurem System nicht.
We know there's a settlement on the planet below, meaning people were here before us.
Ja?
You see, we intended to settle here, but we assumed that they intend to defend their claim given their presence here. We'd like you to go speak to them on our behalf and help us negotiate a solution, preferably one that favors us.
Ich werde es versuchen, aber Diplomatie erfordert auch Kompromisse.
Yes, of course. But we need to start from a firm position and state our goal. If need be, we can compromise, work out a mutually beneficial deal or some such. But initially, I'd like you to be firm with them and convince them to leave the planet to us. Let me know how they respond, and we'll go from there.
Geht klar, okay, aber keine Garantie, dass ich sie überzeugen kann. Ja, dafür einfach einen anderen.
Now, it makes little sense to give up before you try. Thank you, and good luck.
Kein Problem, aber warum soll ich eigentlich mit denen reden, Alter?
Boy, am I glad you weren't some sort of alien.
Also die waren einfach 200 Jahre unterwegs und hat sie nichts gebracht. Oh, okay. Müssen wir herausfinden hier. Ich habe jetzt schon wieder vergessen, was sie eigentlich wollten. Ich habe schon wieder vergessen, wo ich eigentlich hin muss.
I've heard about it.
Hi there.
Oh Mann! Das ist ja ein einziges Labyrinth hier. Haben wir einfach den Weg wieder
We've
nicht mehr.
got strict rules around here, but they're strict.
Okay, rein ins Cockpit. Ich bin schon wieder so blöd, Mann. Das war aber wieder so fail. Wir wollten einfach nur heiraten, jetzt muss ich gerade Diplomatie aufbauen, ne? Okay, das heißt auf dem Planeten. Ich könnte sie eigentlich auch zerstören. Aber so sind wir natürlich nicht. Extreme Umgebung, Alter. Okay.
Landing gear's ready.
Ist relativ dunkel hier, Alter.
And welcome back, Mr. Tofik. I am aware. 8th visit to our resort. Your repeat patronage is much appreciated. This is your first time here. Thank you for choosing Paradiso for your vacation destination.
It takes a certain route, showing me the beauty of this world. But this time, our entries seem to take longer, and we pass by a lot more open water. Was there something wrong with our normal flight path? I heard the rumors of a ship in orbit.
Please allow me to apologize for this inconvenience. This alternate entry was required.
As we were landing, I picked up a message from Aja. She said to me, before we go to the ceremony, I want you to look me in the eyes and tell me this is exactly what you want.
Was ist mit deinen Haaren los?
I know you're programmed to be overly concerned.
Ich kann mir ein Leben ohne dich nicht mehr vorstellen. Ich glaube, du und ich waren schon immer voneinander bestimmt. Warum fragst du mich das?
For crediting my account anyway.
Ich kann dir...
It's true. Oh, I can see it in your eyes that you really mean that.
In your
I love
eyes.
you. And I'm forever Now come on. But first...
Okay, sprich mit Abigail. Abigail. Aber gibt's hier auch jemanden, der was...
This is your first time here. This is your first time here. Thank you.
Ah. Das ist eine neue große Stadt, Alter. Paradiso. Gracias.
Oh, Paradiso is absolutely beautiful. Can you possibly imagine a more tranquil place for a resort?
Ich werde mir so richtig ein gutes Outfit für sie mal aussuchen. Und das einfach rein modden.
I'm fairly new here, so sorry in advance if I screw something up.
Okay, macht ja keine Sorge. Was ist denn das hier? Hallo? What are you selling? Und wer bist du?
You're perfect the way you are. But if you ever want a change, I'm here for you.
Oh, lol.
Why, hello, darling. We can make you... or perhaps... Yes. Goodbye, darling.
Goodbye. Was sind das hier? Chunks. Ah, das ist wahrscheinlich so was zum Essen. Was haben wir hier? General Store.
Welcome. Might also be the perfect time to stop for some food.
Könnt ihr bitte aufhören, gleichzeitig zu reden, Alter?
Where should we begin?
Lass uns das sehen, was wir kommen.
You're going to make me do stuff.
Happy to listen. Only if it's one.
Wenn wir zusammen sind, scheint die Zeit still zu sein. Du bist zwar nur...
Every time you say those things.
Ah. Sieht doch ganz nice aus, oder? Und ich könnte jetzt zum Beispiel nicht hingehen und sagen...
I'd be happy to.
Ah doch, siehst du, ich kann dir doch eh was geben.
Oh, I love catching up with you. Let's do it again sometime.
Bräuchte ich eigentlich so, müsste ich so Kleider kaufen? Wo kann ich das eigentlich kaufen? Gibt es das hier überhaupt? Kommt die Mitte? Ne, die bleibt jetzt hinten. Die verkauft wahrscheinlich nur was zum Essen, ne?
It's beautiful out there, isn't it?
Was macht die hier?
If I could just stay here forever.
Another lost belonging notification. Oh dear, a guest. Dreadfully sorry you had to. Hello.
Gerne, mein Name ist Fresher und ich möchte einchecken. Ich habe eine Rasiere. Wie viel gerne ziehen? Nein, ich weiß nicht.
Let me know if there's anything else you need.
Ja, lol, ich kann lügen, Mann.
Not to be a downer, but this place is
Premium Penthouse Dachterrasse. Achso.
almost too perfect, right? Please, let the concierge know if you need anything.
Ich glaube, in Neon kriegen wir einfach besseres Gewand. Das wäre, glaube ich, das Richtige. Hier ist irgendwie nicht so viel. Was mir eigentlich am meisten stört, ist diese scheiß Karte, Alter. Das ist so schlimm, dass man da einfach nicht irgendwie das detailliert machen kann. Aber ja, was ist machen?
It certainly was nice of you to think of me when sending invitations to my daughter's wedding.
Natürlich.
Good to see you too, Mum.
I just wish you would have given me more notice.
Aber
Or
hey.
maybe some time to get to know your dear partner. I barely even know his name. Yes, good to meet you too, my dear. If only my daughter had thought to introduce us sooner. We could have built more of a rapport before this big day.
We'll have plenty of time to talk more later, I'm sure, after the ceremony. Anyway, I'm sorry, Mum. I know how this must all seem to you. This was a sudden decision, and we didn't want to waste any more time. We wanted to keep the ceremony small and involve
Das war alles eine Sache von ein paar Minuten.
care about the most.
Sarah, dear. I hope you know that I am delighted to be here. To see you finally get married. It's been a long time coming.
Ja.
And I wouldn't miss it for the world.
Thank you for coming, Mum. We'll be sure to talk more in a bit. But for now, let's not keep poor Aja waiting.
Until everyone
Please weggelöscht.
It's so lovely to see you, Sarah.
It's wonderful to see you too, Aja.
Man kann da über alles.
This is the one I told you about.
I've heard a lot about you. All of it good. You're quite a catch.
Ja.
10 seconds in and already you're embarrassing everyone.
Before we go any further, I just want to make sure that you are right for Sarah.
Ah, okay.
She's quite special, hm?
Sie ist nicht nur was Besonderes, sie ist einzigartig. Ich weiß, dass sie was bedient, aber sie muss sich wohl mit Mimik.
Oh, God. Now you're embarrassing me.
That's called love, my dear.
That's called playing a game.
Well, I've seen enough. I can read people the moment I lay eyes on them. And you're going to make Sarah quite happy.
Sehr happy.
Coming from you, Aja, that means a lot.
Of course, Sarah. You know I always look out for you. Now, are we ready to begin the ceremony?
Yes, of course.
Very well. If everyone's ready, then I'll begin. It's been years since Sarah Morgan and I have spoken. And though it might appear that we've grown apart,
Was eigentlich mit der restlichen Crew?
I feel that we've become closer friends than ever before. When I received the message with Sarah's intent to marry, and that she wanted me to officiate the ceremony, I was overwhelmed with joy.
Das Gesicht war da, die Emotionen. Leck mich, Mann.
But because she was allowing me to share the happiest moment of her life. I can't imagine a greater honor. And for that, Sarah, I thank you.
I wouldn't have had it any other way, Aja.
Before you present your vows, I'd ask both of you to remember that love is what brought you together today. It is a foundation upon which a structure of trust, faith, and affirmation is built. This structure can be absolutely impenetrable if you both agree to love each other unconditionally, with faith, devotion, and acceptance. And most importantly, to allow yourself to be loved. Remember,
Natürlich.
there are no other bonds more meaningful than the one you are undertaking today. You should cherish this moment and hold it close to your hearts as a reminder of the love you share.
Das machen wir natürlich.
Und
dann holen wir uns einen Dreher. Nein,
then you
Spaß.
can be assured that your lives will be filled with joy and happiness forever.
That was beautiful, Aja. Thank you.
Did you need a moment, Sarah?
Ist es eigentlich so schwierig, dass man so was einbauen kann, dass man die Tränen sieht?
Fine. But I wanted to say something before you continue.
Okay.
When we stood beside that waterfall in New Atlantis, you told me that I needed to forget the past and focus on what I have right
Die Mutter im
now.
Hintergrund.
I swear, with every fiber of my being, that the past will no longer be an obstacle in my life. And I will honor your words by focusing my affection on the most important thing in my life. You. This is my solemn pledge to you. From deep within my heart, from deep within my soul.
In my heart,
eternity.
in my soul.
Did you have anything you wanted to say to Sarah?
Hallo Sarah, let's fuck. Deine Erwartung bedeutet mir die Welt. Ich werde alles geben, um deinen Erwartungen gerecht zu werden. Ich verspreche dir zu leben, das ist das für immer. Das ist so Standard. Ich werde alles geben, um deinen Erwartungen gerecht zu werden. Ich möchte Ihnen das mit dem Leben teilen, mit unserer Traumverhandlung.
I know it will.
Du bist der schönste, einfühlsame Mensch, den ich kenne. Ich bin so glücklich, dich zu haben. Ich werde immer bei dir sein, um dich zu trösten und mit dir zu lachen, wenn du glücklich bist. Wir werden uns das Leben auch in den Weg stellen. Wir werden sie gemeinsam überwinden.
I don't deserve someone as special as you.
You had a gift, Sarah?
Yes. I wanted you to have this as a token of our love. I'm giving this to you as a symbol of the clean break I've made from my past. Oh, it would have been impossible without your help.
Okay.
And for that, I'll be forever grateful.
With these promises of affection and these vows you've exchanged, by the power vested in me by the Articles of Constellation, I happily pronounce you life mates.
Life mates? What the fuck, Alter?
Aja, I don't know what to say.
Ich dachte Mann und Frau, nicht Life Mates. Das heißt, Life Mates ist auch eine Beziehung, oder was?
I couldn't imagine having the ceremony without you.
I'm glad everything worked out for you, Sarah. I'm only sorry that we waited so long to reach out and contact one another.
Genau.
You better. Otherwise, I'd have to come out of retirement and hunt you down.
Ja, das könntest du nicht mal machen, wenn du möchtest.
Well, you're both welcome to stay here.
Wir gehen wieder.
Sarah, your mother will be staying here with me for a few weeks.
Okay.
So, I guess this is goodbye.
I'll never forget that.
I'm happy to host Abigail here at my home. She's quite charming.
Erreiche die maximale... Hast du mir irgendwas geschenkt, Alter? Was? Neue Items? Ah, okay. Cool. Ups. Waren wir draußen. Ah, muss ich aufpassen, dass sie es nicht verkaufen, ne? Gut. Das heißt, jetzt sind wir verlobt. Geld macht's möglich. Das brauche ich jetzt ehrlich gesagt nicht. Das da. So, jetzt machen wir die Diplomatie-Mission hier. Bin gespannt, was der Sack zum Sagen hat. Aber die wollen ihn ja eigentlich zwingen, dass sie den Planeten verlassen. Ah, jetzt ist wieder der Bug, dass er nach links schaut. Das ist nur bei männlichen Charakteren. Was dann was mit dem Kopf nicht passt, mit dem Tracking. Okay.
You'd think we'd be a prime target for pirates, but they know to stay away for the most part.
Ich glaube, irgendwas stimmt mit dem Ding nicht.
Welcome to Paradiso. Jiro Tsukiyama at your service.
Hello.
Do you have a security concern, or is there something else I can help you with? Something I can help you with?
Oh. Ich bin hier, um das Schiff zu vertreten. Die...
Oh, yes. Let's get right to it then. As you can imagine, we've got a predicament on our hands.
Ja.
Under normal circumstances, we would not enlist outside help in this manner. But this is a matter we can't afford to worry our guests about. As such, we need to handle this discreetly.
Okay.
Failure on your part to do so could have severe consequences. So, before we proceed, can you swear?
Ja, ist okay, mach schon. Sag mir, was ich tun soll. Ich muss darüber nachdenken.
I understand you're eager to get into it, but if you're unwilling to take... Not too long ago, a strange and enormous ship appeared. So far, doesn't seem to be hostile, but any...
Es sind Kolonisten von der Erde. Ich habe mit ihnen gesprochen. Sie wollen, dass ich sie vertrete. Und ich will ihnen helfen, sich jetzt niederzulassen.
I see. Well, if you're speaking on their behalf, I'll refer you right along. All formal decisions will go through him.
Ja, toll, Alter. Okay, kein Problem. Dann gehen wir weiter zum nächsten Chef. Bürokratie, Mann. Ja, dass dieser Bug existiert, Alter, dass er nur auf die linke Seite schaut. Ist ja auch geil. Das ist Paradiso.
Your safety is our number one priority.
Eigentlich ein ganz schöner Planet, aber da heiratet halt Sarah und das haben wir gerade durchgeführt. So, Chefetage. So, ich bin da, herzlich willkommen. Wo ist euer El Jefe?
Excuse me, you can't just waltz in there. Do you have an appointment?
Ich bin wegen einer wichtigen Angelegenheit hier. Weißt du nicht, wer ich bin? Ihr habt dann Schiff auch nicht, will ich helfen. Das machen wir.
Oh, you're the one they're waiting for then. Do you need anything? Sure. Have fun in the shark tank. And don't worry.
Alles klar, gut.
I just feel that we should be focusing on the natural beauty of this planet.
Come on,
not
mate.
our amenities.
Loads more interesting things to do outside. No need to mill about in here.
Was ist mit ihm, Alter? Warum ist er so unhöflich? Mir wurde gesagt, dass ich mir... Genau.
I am. And you must be the diplomat Giro told me about. Welcome, welcome. Normally I'd offer you an all-inclusive stay at our resort before we spoke.
Okay.
But given the circumstances, I'm going to cut to the chase. We've got our friends, the aliens, up there, causing all sorts of problems for our resort.
Die machen gar nichts, Alter. Die sind nur oben.
Team came up with it. The thought is, if we can't get rid of them, it might actually attract more tourism. Come see the aliens.
Hey Jupp, danke für den Follow. Widerlich, du weißt genau, dass das nicht stimmt. Darauf fällt doch im Leben niemand rein. Warum denn die Dringlichkeit bei dieser Sache? Du weißt genau, dass das nicht stimmt.
We're being direct then. Good on you. So, what do you know about this dodgy ship I'm hearing all about?
Es sind einfach nur Leute, die was Bock haben, wieder runterzukommen, Alter. Es ist ein Generationsschiff voller Kolonisten von der Erde. Sie waren 200 Jahre unterwegs. Es ist ein klappriges, erzartiges Schiff voller Kolonisten, die glauben, der Planet gehört ihnen. Es sind Kolonisten, die sich nach 200 endlich niederlassen wollen. Das lässt sich ausnutzen. Was ist jetzt das Lächeln? Na, das ist das.
Well, that's something.
Ja.
Shame we can't just tell them kindly to bugger off. Something tells me that's not going to work. Now, tell me, what are we going to do about it? Give me some proposals, people. I need something to work with here.
We could offer to resettle them here.
Da!
There's
Alla
more
hat
than
recht.
enough space.
They could stay here, temporarily, but it'll cost them quite a bit too.
Was ist
They'd
denn
need to
das
work
für
off all
eine...
their debts before being allowed to leave.
Maybe not. What if we help them get out of here? Outfit their ship with a grav drive so they can find a new home.
Glaube
We
ich
could
nicht.
even lend our engineers to help and give their captain an updated star map. What do you think?
Sounds costly. We can't absorb that cost, and it's unlikely they even have compatible currency, let alone enough for the transaction. Someone else would have to foot the bill.
Oh, I swear this would be a lot easier if they ceased to exist entirely. Anyway, Seema's got the right idea. Either works for me. Just tell me what you want to do.
Ja, also, Alter. Die kleine Helium wäre dann aber Leibeigene? Was? Wieso muss ich Kraft? Ich kann wissen, was sagen, ich soll das Shit zu schauen. Warum können sie sich nicht gegen eine Behörde darum kümmern? Warum können sie nicht einfach die andere Seite des Planeten besiedeln? Alter.
And which proposal will you be taking to the good cat?
Ich kaufe den Gear und bringe sie dazu, sich anders anzuziehen. Wie könnte man das... Achso, nee, Alter, ich werde sie sicher nicht zerstören. Die sind einfach ganz normale Leute, Mann. Wenn sie trotzdem weiter darauf bestehen, dass der Anspruch auf diesen Plan älter ist.
They'd be hard-pressed to defend their claim in any courts. Our charter goes back years. It was registered with both the UC and Free Star Collective, per the Centaurus Proclamation. We may be outside the settled systems, but that charter is official as can be. I'm sorry, but you're going to need to be the one to break the news to them.
Ich kaufe den Grav-Antrieb und bringe sie dazu, sich anders anzuziehen. Ich weiß, sich hier niederzulassen. Aber ich will halt nicht.
Right. Assuming they agree to the terms, I've got a list of resources you'll need to gather and bring back so we can support the new arrivals. We'll need to improve our lodging and infrastructure, plus account for future projects to support an increased population. Don't care how you procure them, just make sure to bring them here with you before we can consider this a done deal.
Oh, how can we treat these people this way? They survived in space this long, only to end up as indentured.
Right. On behalf of the Paradiso Group.
There are millions.
Das wollte ich nicht, Alter. Ach, leck mich mal an. Ich dachte, das wäre die richtige Option. Ich wollte das... Mann, Alter, okay, wenn wir speichern gleich mal hier.
Excuse me, you can't just... Oh, you're the...
So.
Sure.
No major incidents in a while. Let's hope it stays that way.
Alles klar.
If it's not important, bring it up with Keefe.
Not our amendments.
I am. But given this...
Überspring mal. Ich weiß gar nicht, dass das nicht stimmt.
Despicable? Hardly. Just a Beckett. But you're right. No one's gonna buy aliens. So tell me, what's the actual deal
Haut einfach das Marketing-Team raus, Alter.
Besides scaring people away. Well, that's something. Shame we can't just... Now, tell me.
Okay.
They could stay here.
Die will sie ausnutzen, er will ihr helfen.
Sounds costly. Someone else would have...
Oh, I swear this...
Nicht mehr, was? Wieso muss ich? Sie können also hier leben werden, aber...
Oh, I didn't say that specifically. This would be a mutual contract. For room and board in exchange for services rendered. Of course, there's no telling how long this arrangement will last, given the substantial costs we'd need to take on in order to accommodate them here, including their But this may save the resort on operating costs in the long term, as we'd be able to let go of some of our current paid staff.
Das sind so typisch Leute, die gerne was ausnutzen, Alter. Man können sie nicht einfach die andere Seite des Planeten.
We own this planet, they don't. Here at Paradiso, we don't like leaving things to... Imagine the landscaping disasters they may come up with. And how that might mar the satellite imagery of the planet in our brochures. No, much better to assimilate them into our culture if they come here to live, rather than leave it to chance.
Ich übernehme einfach die Kosten, Alter. Außenpostenverwaltung. Das sind Menschen und du machst die Sorgen wegen der Land... Verstehe ich, ne? Aber ich sehe das anders. Was ist das? Das sind Menschen, du machst dir Sorgen wegen der Landschaftsgestaltung, das ist auch absurd.
Thanks for the offer, but my answer is still no. Too much risk involved, and if they settle here, it'll be under our...
Okay. Dann machen wir das da.
Good on you. You want to see a man named Benny St. James over at Hope Tech. He's the best in the business. If anyone can retrofit a 200-year-old ship with a modern grav drive, it'd be him. We'll coordinate our engineering team with his when you return, though you may have to help the Constance engineers prepare for it on their end. Good luck.
I know this was a difficult decision, but if it's any consolation, I think you've made the right choice. Compared to the destruction of their vessel and relegating them to a life of servitude, I'd say this is the best chance they've got.
Ja, eigentlich schon.
Right. On behalf of the Paradiso Group, we appreciate your help.
There are millions of planets out there. People can go to any one of them. The resort facilities are precisely...
Also Sima ist richtig eine Arschgeige, wirklich. Aber gut. Jetzt gehe ich mal hoch und dann rede ich mit denen und sage ihnen, was wir für sie ausgehandelt haben. Hello, my friend.
Hope you're having a pleasant day.
Hope you're staying safe out there.
Natürlich. Man, sicher als ich kann eh keiner unterwegs sein. Ein bisschen geschädigt durch Remnant from the Ashes vom zweiten Teil, wenn jemand so ein bisschen mit Akzent redet. Ah, du kleines Baxutek. Ah, der Bug. Kann ich gleich wieder aktivieren, oder? Ja, genau. So ein Scheiß, Alter. Ich meine, warum passiert sowas? Wenn er läuft und dass er dann das Jetpack aktiviert und dann schaut er einfach nur nach links.
Captain, hello. I am satisfied to see that you survived your most recent sleep cycle.
Ich glaube, ich werde in dem Spiel noch immer nicht geschlafen.
It's good to be back on board.
Wo sind sie hin, Alter? Oh, okay. Na, ist klar.
You have my attention.
Ich glaube, dass...
Welcome back.
Ah, wo ist denn das? Ja, wahrscheinlich oben ist.
Your ship smells so much better than Dad's. Like a lot.
So, hoch geht's. Hey, heb ab! Nicht hält mich am Boden. Ich hatte wahrscheinlich nochmal das gleiche.
I remember meeting Ron Hope once. Idealistic and perhaps...
Warum redet ihr immer gleichzeitig, Alter? Ich kann...
But you have to admire what he's accomplished.
Du siehst nicht so aus, als würde bei dir alles gut laufen.
I'm just great. Grand, really. When I signed on to be a freight captain, I was expecting long hours.
Okay.
And now I'm a hair away from being executed. Or worse.
What the fuck?
Where to start? So, I fly a rust bucket called the Markup.
Okay.
We do bulk shipping, boring stuff like actuators and seed stock, and minerals. Have you ever had a standard boring job just blow up in your face? You get it then. So I just got assigned to the Markup. The first shipment, slag steel. Nothing special. As soon as I left Neon and got scanned, things got crazy. Spacers, Freestar security, the works. Everyone demanding I power down, hand over the contraband, or sometimes just firing first. I skipped the system, ditched the cargo, and have been running ever since.
Okay.
It gets even worse. A tracker just landed and I just know he's hunting it. But the trick is, everyone knows the ship. But my info isn't in the database yet. All they got is my last name, Fahim.
Ja, dann...
So if you go into the pit stop and claim you're Captain Fahim of the Markup, maybe you can deal with the tracker?
Warum sollte ich das tun?
A member of the Trackers Alliance. You know... Listen, I just haul, well, garbage. But you, well, awesome. Plus credits.
Das schaue ich mir später an.
Okay. Hello.
I don't want to hear any complaints.
Geh mal hoch.
Something you might be interested in.
Was hat sie jetzt schon?
The two of us make quite the pair, eh? Yeah, take a look at this.
Ah, Lösungsmittel.
You aren't simply my partner for life. If it keeps us close, then...
Das ging aber schnell, Mann. Okay. Wo muss ich hin? Ich muss rauf,
Keep an eye
oder?
on your... We'd be dust, except for the factory.
Ron Hope certainly embodies the saying, spared no expense.
So. Ah.
Oh no. That wouldn't work. The O2 needs enough capacity. Sure, that sounds like me. What can I do for you? I'm a little busy, but I think I could spare some time.
Naja. Oliver Campbell schickt mich. Ich bin wegen eines Greifeintritts für ein altes Kolonieschiff hier. Alle sind Bescheid, du kannst dann...
Oh, you should have just said that. Of course I can help you. Oliver sent a courier ahead of you. I did some research on ships from that era, and I have a decent idea what we're dealing with. So grav drives didn't really take off until after the ship was built. But I've got access to an ancient grav drive that looks like it could be compatible.
Okay.
With some minor adjustments. It's in good shape too. Parts not cheap though. Neither is the labor. Just pay the combined cost of parts and labor and it's yours. It's a pretty big ask, given how rare these old grav drives are.
Ach komm. Etwas ist doch besser als gar nichts, oder?
True. I keep telling myself I'm holding on to it for the right time.
Ja.
Perhaps this is that right time. I'm glad you understand the position I'm in here. I'm trying to be reasonable here.
Ja.
Tell you what. Sounds like this is for a good cause. While I can't give you the part for free, I won't charge you for the work.
Was?
You're darn right it is.
Okay.
I'll get to work on it right away. I recommend you go back to the ship and ask the captain to prepare for its retrofit. Standard stuff. I'm sure they have an engineer on board to help. We'll send the part along when it's ready and install it with the help of Oliver's people. Pleasure working with you.
Sprich mit Armin. Wer ist denn Armin? Okay. Boah, es ist ein beschissener Helm. Also aber ein Motocross-Helm in einer Basis auf. Ja, der hat die gleiche Rüstung. Gefällt mir nicht. Da müssen wir wahrscheinlich dann nach Neon und dir mal was Neues kaufen. Gibt so einen Laden für Frauenmode.
Off-worlders. Nothing ever good comes from them.
Hope Town Security. Rangers.
Yes? New face, huh? Got some business with me?
Ich wollte nicht.
Well, it's a public space. As long as you don't... Ranger Nia Cullen. I'm a Hope Town girl born and raised. That being said. Likewise. Think of it as a small... The small picture is local trouble.
Okay.
Handling that is local. We Rangers protect the smuggling ring. That's why there are... Bye.
Bye. Gibt es hier keinen anderen Laden? Also irgendwie...
Hello.
Ich finde halt irgendwie die Map, also wenn man diese öffnet, dass die einfach nur scheiße aussieht, ganz ehrlich gesagt. Alter, schau mal die Schiffe da hinten an. Gut, dann gehen wir mal wieder auf unser Schiff und ab die Post.
Captain, greetings.
Ab ins Cockpit. Ja.
Struts retracting. Let's get out of here.
Orbit achieved.
Okay, das heißt, wir müssen jetzt wieder zurück zum einen Schiff. Also eigentlich wollte ich auf dem Planeten nur heiraten. Und jetzt bin ich Diplomat geworden.
Another jump down. Take that, Dad.
Ja. Ich könnte das Schiff eigentlich auch zerstören. Aber das wollen wir nicht.
Dad, do you think Solomon Cove would have liked me?
Sure. Everybody likes you.
Captain, it is pleasant to see you.
Ja, Vasco ist ein bisschen nervig, muss
Now
ich
that we
sagen.
know what's out there,
So, jetzt muss ich die gute Neuigkeiten noch den Kapitän da weiterleiten. Schauen wir mal, wie sie darauf reagiert.
Keeping a 200-year-old ship running is no easy task. I was hoping to talk to our visitor from outer space, and here you are!
Was ist das für ein Typ, Alter?
Welcome. I have a million burning questions, but I won't overwhelm you. There will be plenty of time for that later. Please, indulge me just a couple.
Okay.
How did you do it? Did humanity finally discover faster than light travel and eclipse our poor old ship? Oh, I've heard of this technology, but always believed it was theoretical in nature.
Nicht mehr.
Maybe we can talk about it in more detail later. I'm sure you have more pressing matters to handle. I've waited this long. What's a little longer, eh?
Stimmt.
Oh, I've got so many questions. I haven't even given you my name.
Okay.
And I might add, I'm one of the... Yes, of course. Anything for my new friend.
Ah, der ist jetzt ziemlich null. Null. Der ist ziemlich nett.
What grab drive? Just joking with you. The Paradiso engineers filled me in. Okay, let's see what we need to do. All right. This will be fun. And hopefully there will be no explosions in the process.
Ja, hoffe ich
I
auch.
just received word that the drive is here.
Ich bin bereits schon Erfahrung gesammelt. Ich bin bereit.
You do? Well, this should be a bit easier. Though I must remind you, the ship is much older than the ones you're likely used to working on. So, listen to me first. First thing I need you to do is reroute the power from the port turbo.
Okay.
Then, turn the plasma... Last, you'll need to... Got it?
Ach du Scheiße, okay.
And to think, all this time.
Ah, ich habe vergessen, was ich machen soll.
We thought we were alone.
Ich soll die Energie von Backbord-Turbopumpe zum Kryo-Zusatzkühler umleiten, die Funktion des Plasma-Anlauf im Pumpe setzen und die Gas. Ah, lol, das kann mir doch nicht merken, Mann. So, man kann das mal screenshotten, Mann. Also, screenshotten, ich muss ein Foto machen, damit ich das merken kann, ey. So, ist das das Richtige hier? So. Ausstellen, Magnetflaschgehäuse. Entkoppeln. Energie umleiten, also Kryos, das umleiten. Turbopumpe Backbord. Ich soll die Energie von der Backbord Turbopumpe zum Kryo Zusatzkühler umleiten. Turbopumpe Backbord. Okay. Das. Ja, gut. Das haben wir gemacht. Und jetzt hier noch. Okay.
I wonder what it's like out there beyond our little.
Und hier soll ich auch noch was machen. Und soll ich das dann wieder koppeln oder was? Zusatzmodulkuppler. Oder?
People, I can't tell you how many times I've had to make do with inelegant solutions to something wrong. So
okay.
long.
Ich habe irgendwas verkackt, Alter. Das gibt's da nicht, Alter. Was funktioniert da nicht? Entkoppeln. Okay.
Looks like everything is good to go on both your end and mine.
Okay, gut, das haben wir hinbekommen. War ja auch nicht so schwierig. Er simuliert einfach ein bisschen was von einem belebten Planeten. Geh mir aus dem Weg! Jetzt reden wir noch mit dem Captain.
Never seen a ship like yours before. Again, I haven't seen any ships.
Okay, da ist irgendwas runtergefallen.
The Constant is a peaceful ship. Don't change that.
Die schläft einfach, Alter.
Just because our equipment's old doesn't mean it won't
Now
work
that you're
to take
here,
down
I can
trouble.
finally give my crew a chance at a new life. Well, well, it would appear we have the means to go nearly anywhere now.
Yeah.
Thanks to you. The engineers even upgraded our communications equipment so we can speak with passing ships.
I feel I should know who
Turns
this
out
person
it was a
is,
pretty
but
easy
somehow
fix.
it's escaped my memory.
Thank you again for all you've done. Without you, we'd most likely be stuck.
Yeah.
But you went above and beyond. I'll make sure people tell tales of your generosity for as long as our society lives. I don't know if we can ever fully repay you. Thank you again.
Kein Problem. Okay. Das war's mit dieser Mission.